Montreal Canadiens have started off their season with the roster that they have, and they still have some wounded, or I guess the walking wounded is what I was trying to really put it as, but they have some injured players who are still not available to them in their lineup. And Mike Hoffman, one of their big free agent signings from this past offseason, is one of them. When he's eventually healthy enough to play, because he has been skating as of late on his own, but still skating, where do you see him in this line?
I see him slotting into the third line, taking Armia's spot with Evans and Gallagher. I think that's a good spot for him. Hoffman's not known as a really defensive player, but Jake Evans and Brendan Gallagher are both really hardworking guys on both ends of the ice. I think that'll help him out. The power play, obviously, Hoffman's going to help. At Brossard the other day after practice, Hoffman was on the ice by himself with one of the trainers, and they had one of the shooter-tutor goalie in the net. And I was watching him skate, and he was coming in, and 10 times in a row, bing, 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 right in the top corner, almost bar down. I was watching that going, okay, this is why this guy scores 30 goals every year. It's a shooter-tutor. It's not a real goalie, but like every shot, top corner, bar in. It was really impressive to watch. And that's his game. His game is scoring goals, and with that shot. So I think putting him with Evans and Gallagher is a good setup. I think Armia fits better on the fourth line. For whatever reason, Armia hasn't been able to bring that offense. He has all the skill in the world. We've talked about this on recent previous shows. But to me, that's a good spot for Hoffman to slide into.
And I'm really excited to see Hoffman. I've heard and talked to a few people. He's a real good player. Hopefully, he can get back sooner than later. And I'm in agreement with Stu and throwing him down there to the third line and putting Armia out of there and put him down to the fourth. But he's a guy that's going to make things happen. Again, another pure goal scorer, and he's going to be a guy that's going to really complement no matter where he plays. But I would picture him getting into that Evans and Gallagher group and probably be a very good line. So hopefully we're going to see that pretty soon, because they're going to need all their personnel getting back, as the grind goes on.
Yeah, we talked earlier in the full episode about the Canadiens' power play and the lack of initiative to get into the net front and across the middle of the ice. Hoffman is one of the few players in the entire league that regularly scores from a distance as a forward, from the top of the scoring chance area or even slightly outside it. He is money. His shot is ridiculous. Over his over his prime of his career, he's averaged 12 power play goals every 82 games. Now, to put that in the context of the Montreal Canadiens, only one player since 2010-2011 has hit 12 power play goals in a season, and it was Shea Weber in 2016-2017. It's been a while. Eric Cole got close with 11. Max Pacioretty hit 10. Galchenyuk got 9 a couple times. But he is a power play killer, and the Canadiens desperately need that. If he can supply some scoring from a distance where the Canadiens prefer to shoot from anyway, that's going to be a big difference maker.
So, that shot, as I mentioned, watching him and just skating by himself was really, really impressive. And the good news is the week before I saw him on the ice, I think it was his first time on the ice, and it was like baby steps. He was very gingerly skating and not doing much. But then when I saw him the other day, he started off, I'd say maybe half speed, and he was on the ice for quite a while. And by the end, he was up to at least 3/4 speed. He was skating actually quite well. So I think he's obviously recovering quickly, and that's a great sign for the Canadiens, because as Andrew said, he could be a big, big, big help on the power play that we saw open night in Toronto that, couldn't score a goal and got one shot on goal on a 5-on-3.
So are we all in agreement here? Third line winger, power play minutes, Mike Hoffman? I see a lot of nods. I'm getting that as, unanimous agreement here. We're allowed to have unanimous agreements here on Hockey Inside Out. Thanks for checking out this bonus episode. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the newsletter, and check out hockeyinsideout.com for the full episode.